Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. I told you, in boxing you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. And if you're Tyson Fury, you find a way to lose and just totally embarrass yourself. Look, we called it. Tyson Fury and Usyk. The fight's off, man. The fight's canceled. There's no Tyson Fury Usyk. It's not happening on April 29th. Usyk's manager, look, he went on and said, no matter how much Usyk compromised, he was pushed for more. He added that they hope for Usyk to return in a mandatory defense in June or July, which will be against, more than likely, Daniel Dubois. He's the front runner to get the Usyk match. I mean, this is complete madness. You know what I'm saying? For Tyson Fury to I don't like using the word duck, but I don't know what greedy belly was thinking. But it's like I was saying for a while, and some people disagree with me, but I told you the writing's on the wall. Tyson Fury, I'm telling you, he wants money. He said he wants money. This isn't my opinion. And he really wants to try to re-engage the Saudis for, the payday like Canelo. Now what this tells you, right, is that the sanctioning bodies need to tighten up. We've been talking about the sanctioning bodies lately and how there's a symbiotic relationship between the sanctioning bodies. And you see what they've done in the 147-pound division. They have, for the most part, forced Spence and Crawford, their backs are against the wall. If they want a big payday, they have to fight each other or they'll get stripped of their belts. Like that's what the sanctioning bodies have come together and do. When I started talking this secret society stuff late last year, people weren't really tracking what I was saying. But I was telling you could see the movements. You could see that the aggressive chess moves that were taking place. And it's like some people saw it, other people didn't. They thought I was just, out here just looking too deep into things. But no, we peel the layers back. And I honestly think that's what they're going to do now to Tyson Fury. More so Tyson Fury. But even Usyk is unfortunately caught up in the Tyson Fury web because in order for him to become undisputed, he has to fight Tyson Fury. And I'm letting you know right now, what we're going to see happen, I strongly believe, right, is the secret society are going to focus their efforts now on the heavyweight division to force an undisputed distinction. Or someone gets stripped, and it'll probably be Tyson Fury. I honestly believe that is what's going to happen. Absolutely horrible, man. Went to Saudi Arabia, asked the Saudis for an unreasonable amount of money. Didn't humble himself and go over there and say, look, 50, 60 million. The man was really talking 9 figures. Word on the street, out of his own mouth, 500 million. Not so sure what he asked for, but we know he said 500 million. But I'm thinking he went over there and probably did ask for 9 figures. Maybe not 500 million, but I believe he did go over there foolishly asking these people for 9 figures. They scoffed at him, got him out of there. I mean, for the Saudis to turn you down. Usyk went over there, being humble, grateful for the position he's in. Not sure what he agreed to, but surely it had to be, 30, 40 million, maybe something. Saudis have no problem giving you that kind of money. Especially for the first time in the 4-belt era to have an undisputed heavyweight champion. They agreed on a deal with Usyk. So when you look at it, how are the Saudis able to agree on a deal with Usyk and his team, but they couldn't make a deal with Tyson Fury? So it has everything to do with the individual. This is not a Usyk issue. This is Tyson Fury. So I don't know what Tyson Fury's plans are, but I tell you what, to come back and try to reattack whoever is the unified champion for a fight in Saudi, I just think Tyson Fury burned a bridge. You guys know I talk a lot about Tyson Fury, his relationship with Kinahan, how I, feel like there may still be some, connections to people who may have been involved and definitely behind the scenes on doing some stuff that may not have been, on the up and up. However, at this point in time, if not even those people, if this kind of stuff is still taking place, if they couldn't make the damn fight in Saudi where all the bull crap was taking place at a certain point in time with Kinahan behind the scenes, right? Now there may not be, if there is something bogus going on, that's not a good sign that Tyson Fury wasn't able to make the fight. And now, again, I have no proof of anything. What I'm telling you is Amir Abdallah, he was Kinahan's right-hand man. He is leading the effort when it comes to sports in Saudi Arabia. And just knowing that they scoffed at Tyson Fury, that tells me that they're not, maybe Tyson Fury burn a bridge. And they're like, nah, this guy's a fool. He doesn't understand what we're trying to do here. And to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just out here talking right now because I just can't make sense of what this man, it has to be more than just the money. We know the Saudis don't care about money. It's relationships with fighters. But what could Tyson Fury, what kind of offense could he have possibly committed for everyone who's in a decision-making capacity in Saudi Arabia when it comes to sports to say, no, get him out the country? Yo, that's crazy. But we'll see what the future holds for him, man. A lot of people are very, I think a lot of people are shocked at it. Some people say they felt like it was coming. But some people are blaming Usyk, saying Usyk backed out the fight. I tell you what, right? He accepted the B-side. What more do you want Usyk to do? Tyson Fury took everything from Usyk. He basically sucked the man's eyeballs out. Usyk gave everything he possibly could till he basically all he had left was his eyeballs, and Tyson Fury popped them shits out and took those too. So I don't see how somebody can blame Usyk. It's just too much. Usyk is a man of principles. He's not going to sit there and go for the BS. That 70-30 agreement, that's what you call being humble, calling the bluff. Let's make it. No rematch clause. No rematch clause. That's a rematch. When you're trying to focus on a rematch clause, that can really create issues when trying to, what did I tell you, boy? When trying to, Khalil, close my door. Sorry about that. Right, a rematch clause, if these guys can't sort things out, then it makes it hard to even make the first fight happen. Because you agreed everything for the first fight, now there's the rematch. All of that has to be firmed up before you even get in the ring. You don't get in the ring, then talk about a rematch. Whether it's a sequel, a trilogy, all that's sorted out before the first fight takes place. So I don't think a rematch clause is a bad thing. But when you're talking about, matter of fact, a rematch clause, when only one fighter has a title, it pretty much is just a safety net for that one fighter. And if he gets blown out, it doesn't make sense to have a rematch clause because you go into the rematch could possibly be the same thing. Kind of like a situation where, this is not my opinion, but it's just what I've gathered from reading different comments. Some people feel like that rematch clause for Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, especially after that second fight, wasn't necessary. And I can understand Tyson Fury to a certain extent not wanting to get caught up in a rematch clause where he has to fight somebody that he basically feels like I've blown him out, there's no need, but now he's contractually obligated. So, I'm a fair guy. I can understand that argument. But with this, Usyk has all those belts. No way in the world he should compromise on the damn rematch clause if he was a loser, Tyson Fury, to not afford himself a second opportunity to try to regain those belts and possibly the undisputed distinction a second time. Like, they both are bringing a lot to the table. So, again, I think even if Usyk would have agreed to that, I think Tyson Fury would have pushed for something else, honestly. And I think Frank Warren has a lot to do with it. He deserves some blame. And Frank Warren's cool with Daniel Dubois getting a shot, Usyk fighting him, making some good money. Dubois will lose, and then they'll come and reattack Tyson Fury. So now Frank Warren's playing the in-house game. But that being said, man, look, boxing fans, that's why you're just giving Dana White a lot of ammunition. Whether they say boxing falling off, fights you want to see, you don't see them. I don't know, man. But this isn't necessarily a Usyk thing. I'll tell you what. there's a saying in Trinidad and Tobago, right? That plenty crap starts to stink. And this is a situation where, in my opinion, plenty crap started to stink. And it just type of stuff that gives Dana White a lot of ammunition to come out here and say whatever. But ever since Usyk has entered the heavyweight division, it's been clear what he wanted to do. But, obviously, there's just nothing that he can do at this point. But surprisingly, there are some people blaming Usyk, but it's all Tyson Fury and Frank Warren, and I really think that's what they're trying to line up. The ball on Usyk, the ball will lose, then try to renegotiate for the fight to take place in Saudi Arabia. I'm not confident it's going to happen. That being said, I don't know. Somebody even threw some shit out there about pads, but ain't no proof of that with Tyson Fury. But we just don't know. We don't know what the hell's going on. We just know Tyson Fury didn't want to fight. That being said, man, shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. Y'all keep cool in the breeze.